Something that I've been struggling with lately is knowing that it's okay for me to have a need at the same time as somebody else in my life who I love has a need, and that I don't have to earn the right to have a need through something I've done for somebody. So an example of this is that recently my husband has been sick with something chronic, and we had a really big event coming up that had a lot of moving pieces and people flying in from all over the world, and rentals and AV and outfits and content and all sorts of things. And I realized that I had a need to have a little extra support in the morning with my girls because I have a 3-year-old and a 7-month-old, and that my husband is not at full bore right now, and I would need some extra help in order to not be stressed. So first of all, I had to accept that it's okay for me to want to not feel stressed out the morning before my event. Something that goes on so often is we are taught that we need to buck up and that that we can do something, therefore we should. So just because I could have handled the morning by myself and gotten myself showered with a toddler asking me for applesauce 17 times and a baby crying with snot all over her face, I could have done it, but I would have shown up at my event already depleted by 8:30 in the morning. And I decided it was okay to have the need to be replenished in the morning. So I texted a girlfriend and I said, hey, can you come spend the night at my house? I have an air mattress to offer you, and help me with the girls in the morning before my event. And every time I ask for a need to be met, it feels really vulnerable. And there's a nasty little voice in my head that says, how dare I think that I am worthy of having somebody else go out of their way to meet my need? But every time somebody says yes and they're able to, the connection grows so much stronger. Oftentimes when I talk about asking for your needs, I'll hear back, I do ask for, or I have asked for my needs to be met, and nobody can do it, so I've just stopped asking. Now, there may be some people in your life who just are incapable of meeting your needs, and I'm so sorry about that. So I just want to validate that's real. The other thing that I've noticed in my own life is if my needs have not been met repeatedly by somebody who I do love and who I feel like probably is capable of meeting this need, I've looked at for myself, so just try this on. Have I been asking for my needs really far past the time when I needed to ask? Because my rule about asking for my needs to be met is that I ask for them early, often, and kindly. So part of the process is looking ahead, maybe a week out or a month out, and seeing where there might be opportunities where you need needs to be met so that you can ask for them early and make it easy to be helped. When I ask for a need like 3 hours past when I needed it, I'm cranky already. And so I'm not that easy to help in that space. So just try that one on. If it resonates, try asking for them earlier, getting in the practice of asking more often, so it's part of the flow of your daily life, and then more kindly. And that early part helps you do it more kindly because you're not in extremis at that time. Now, sometimes we ask for a need to be met and it just can't be met. I know in our household, with somebody with a chronic illness and 2 little kids, we're not getting all of our needs met at the same time. It's just not happening. However, I have found that the act of acknowledging that I have a need and just simply asking myself, what do I need right now? Even if that need cannot be met, the acknowledgement of it is so huge. So first of all, we have to give ourselves permission to have a need and know that we can have them at the same time as the other people in our lives, and that we don't have to earn the right to have them. Second of all, we have to get up the courage to be vulnerable enough to ask and know that we are worthy of having that need met. And whether or not it is met, we need to know that the sheer act of identifying a need is powerful in and of itself. Knowing that you have a need and speaking the need is nourishing, and it's a small sliver of getting that need met and the path towards getting that need met. So right now, please bring to mind an unmet need. It could be in your partnership, it could be in your business, it could be something that you could give yourself. And then think about, how could I get that need met? Who could I ask? And it could be yourself. For example, if you need a break, you could actually just give yourself a break. I know for me, I often need sleep. I've got 2 little kids and I run a company. And so my need is that I need sleep earlier. And sometimes I don't meet that need because I stay up too late on my phone or reading a book or watching TV. And instead, I can ask myself that day, what is my need? And put the phone in the phone charging drawer at 8 o'clock and go upstairs because I can meet my own need. You can meet your own need. You can ask for them to be met. You don't have to earn your right to have a need. Having a need is part of being a human being, and you can honor your needs. So if you have a need you want to share, practice, put it in the comments below, and please share this video with someone else who needs to know that their needs are worthy too.